Oh, my life. This is the third try. Third time lucky. Third time blessed, maybe. Anyway, hello, whānau. My name's Teresa Tomo van Kylenberg. I was born in Whakatane, and my parents were Marcia Thompson Ninuku, and my dad was Henry Thompson. And my dad came from Omaramatu. That family came from Omaramatu, yes. Just like my cousins, the Maridos. But anyway, here I am. I'm going to share my journey to better health. And it hasn't been an easy one. It's been pretty hard, but mate, I finally got there. Finally found what I've been looking for. I mean, it's not all honky-dory because, we have ups and downs, but I'm talking about health now. I had a load of ups and downs in my health. It wasn't very good, and I suffered with a lot of stuff. I had osteoporosis. I had rheumatoid arthritis, diabetes, you name it, I had it, and I was actually taking 22 pharmaceutical medicines, and to help all those things that was wrong with me. But the trouble with those pharmaceutical the pharmaceutical medication was they all had side effects. So it started to affect my life over the I think it was like, I'm going back way back in maybe 10 years ago, maybe 12, I don't know, I've just forgotten. But anyway, way back then I started up bringing up grandchildren, and I had about 10, and I was bringing up 10 grandchildren on and off, but I was there for them. But then when my health started to play up, I thought, wow, how can I look after these mokos? And I thought they were always in my head, because I wanted a better life for them. And as we all do, all us grandparents, we want the best for our mokos, because we weren't able to give it to our children. Well, not some of us, but and I'm just talking, I talk about myself. I never had that chance to do that with my kids. So I've been, so I've actually poured it all out on my mokos. And so I found myself in this state of illness all the time. And when I was bringing up the mokos, I found it hard, and we were moving from house to house. I had to move from house to house because my health just wasn't good enough, and all the trauma that went with it. It was just really, it was horrific. And I thought, wow, and I was taking these 22 medication pills and stuff like that. I was taking all these pills 3 times a day. So you imagine how much it affected my whole life, trying to bring up all these grandchildren. And then, I thought, well, something's got to be done, because I can't just lay around doing this. So anyway, I started with health, on the health tablets and things like that, like Relive and, that sort of stuff. Well, I started on that. Anyway, to cut a long story short, they worked. They started to work for me. I found things were starting to move, but not enough, not quite enough for me to get on top of everything. So I thought, well, there must be more to just the house pills as well. So I went on the rongoa, and that helped me as well. So I was taking these house pills in the rongoa. So there were certain things that was being eliminated from my health issues, right? So I had certain things that were coming away, like my blood pressure went down, my diabetes went away through the house pills and the rongoa, and I was sleeping better. But then the arthritis and the osteoporosis were still playing up, because this used to put me into bed for days. I used to be in bed for maybe 2 or 3 days before I could get out and start doing things, because I had to be really careful what I did. If I did too much work, I knew I'd end up in bed for 2 or 3 days, and still trying to run a household and the mokos. So I thought, well, no, there must be more to this. But anyway, I carried on, and I was able to move through my life, through these health issues, through some of the health issues that still remained with me. But then about 4-5 months ago, I started. I don't know, a light bulb just went off in my head, and and it just said, "What about organic?" So I thought, yeah, what about organic? So anyway, I started eating organic. So I've been doing that for nearly 5 months, eating organic. And I found with that my osteo and my rheumatoid arthritis, the inflammation subsided. There was nothing there. I thought, wow, this is awesome. So I decided to stay on the organics for that reason. And so my life was starting to come into, starting to move into place. And I just adored it. I loved it. I could do so much that I couldn't do before. And I was excited. And, I went way back in the day, I had to force myself to do things, because of my more cause. But as the years have gone on, things have started to leave my life that were hindering me in it. I was, it was just amazing how all that health stuff that I started doing started to take things started to fall away from my life. And then I realised, because I don't know about, I don't know about you, but I am a Christian, and that's what also helped turn my life around. But the scripture, it was in my head all the time, and it was always saying, the scripture that really stuck in my heart was this one, and I always wondered why it never happened for me. So anyway, it's this, and it was in the Bible. It says, "I have come." This is Jesus saying, "I have come so that you may have life to the fullest and in its abundance." And I used to think, well, where's that? Where is that life? But then as things started to drop away from me, the issues of my health started to drop away, I started to realise that the reason why I wasn't seeing that was because I wasn't putting my hand to the plough and actually doing stuff for myself, And then I started to see that scripture come into life, and I thought, wow, this is amazing, God. So anyway, and then there was another one in there, and then there was another scripture in there where it talks about that there was another Jesus that also comes in the Bible and says to you, he comes like a thief in the night. So, and then I started to put two and two together, and I realised what I was doing, and I was letting all this stuff happen to me. So, really, in a way, it was my Christian walk that kept me searching for a better way of life, because I believed in that scripture, "I have come so that you may have life in its abundance and to its fullest." And then I realised that it was, I needed to put my hand to the plough. So from that journey 10 years ago leading down to here today, the other wonderful thing is that I wanted to really share with you, and this is my main focus today, is to share that with you. But I needed you to know where I was coming from, because, I don't know whether what I might have just said today might help you. You might be able to change your life in that way. I don't know, but I know it changed mine. The organics and, starting off with the health pills. And do you know now I only take, the pharmaceutical medicines, I only take 2. Yes, that's right, 2, not 22. And that's just for my blood pressure. So I haven't been back to have my blood pressure taken yet, but I'm going to do that in the next couple of weeks because I want to see what's happened. But there's one exciting thing that I shared with my cousin about, I don't know how you say it, but it's called, I think it's the Kangen water, that everybody's going mad over on Facebook. I've been watching that, I've been watching everybody talking about it and getting excited about it, but it never really excited me. And I thought, oh, yeah, another, let's hop on board and get rich scheme, Well, mate, that's what a lot of things are happening online today, eh? So anyway, when I was down in Whakatane last weekend, I was on my way home from Pakatani last weekend, and my cousin Phyllis texted me, and she said, "Oh, cousin, I forgot to give you some of that Kangen water." And I went, "Oh, yeah? Oh, boo, you know." And I thought, "Oh, never mind." Anyway, she texts me back and she goes, "Cousin," she said, "call into Anna and go and get some." She said, "I'll text her and I'll tell her that you're coming in." And I went, "Oh, yeah." So I thought, "Oh, well, why not? Let's give this a try. What have I got to lose, eh?" I mean, so I thought, well, to better my health even further, I'm going to try this water. So anyway, I said, "Yay, thanks, cousin." So anyway, I called into cousin Anna and she filled up this 10 kg bottle for me, and I brought it home, and I started drinking it that night, that Sunday night, which was last Sunday, right? And then 2 days after that, I started realising something. And I thought, "Oh, no, they can't be. No, surely not." I was sort of like a bit sceptic, and I thought, "No, I'll leave it." So just the day before yesterday, I said to my cousin, "Man, I don't know, but I don't know if you know any." I texted her and I said, my cousin Phil, and I said to her, "I don't know if you know anything much about hemorrhoids, but but I told her, and I said, "Well, I suffered with those things for 10 years." And I said, "And it's horrific, because I used to have to, I know this is grotty, but mate, I know people out there that have got them. So don't, sit there and go, ew, because it's true. It's a true story. And I'm telling you this story because I've suffered it with it." Anyway, I said to her, "It's really horrible because you had to, when they burst, they bled and they were sore and it was horrible." But I said to her, I said, "You know what? I don't know, but I think that that water I've been drinking, it has the aggression has subsided." I said, "I can't believe it." And I said, "It's bliss. It's wonderful to be able to walk around and not have these things pop out and you have to rush to the toilet. You know what I mean?" And so I thought, and I told her also that I was continuously wearing a pad, right? Because when they burst, they bled, so you had to wear a pad. And I wore those every day. And I said, and I thought, "Oh man, this is really ridiculous. Surely this can't be. No, surely this water didn't do that to me." And but you know what? It's today is Saturday. It's almost a week tomorrow, and I'm still walking around in bliss with that Kangen water. And you know what the other thing is? Honestly, it's amazing. It's amazing the energy that I've got. I can't believe the energy. I'm doing more now than I ever did before. So not only have I got, the aggression in my hemorrhoids have subsided, my energy has gone up to a level where I never thought I'd ever be at ever again at my age. I'm 66 now. And I thought, wow, if this, so I thought, wow, this is just amazing. And I was telling my cousins, and they were going to me, "Man, you have to share that." And I thought, oh, good, I really want to do that. Yes, of course I do. Because, I want people to have good health and be on a journey towards good health, better health like me. And so, Barney, this water honestly is it's an amazing thing. And I never knew, I never got really excited about it until it actually started happening to me within my body. And I'm just over the moon about it because I just cannot, give all glory to my God as I usually do, because these things never happen unless his hands on it. And I'm just so grateful that my cousin decided to, it's quite emotional really, because you've lived like that all your life, nearly 10 years, and suddenly you're feeling the freedom from all that horrible stuff that was going on in your body. So I'm sorry, just got a bit emotional there, but my health is it should have been in the first place. And I'm just so excited about this water. And so now, all I need to do now is go back and see how my blood pressure is. And I will do that next week, and I will let you know. But yes, whānau, don't put your health on hold. It's not worth it. And, my journey's been long looking for a better way to health, but now I finally found it, and now I can mix my organic and, the organic diet that I do with the Kangen water. And now I don't even have to buy those expensive health pills anymore. So I've come right off those, and the 22 tablets are no part of my life anymore. I mean, I was taking like Tramadol and all those sleeping tablets, you name it, I was taking it. But now all I'm taking is two blood pressure tablets. And I just want to kick them out of my life too. So, whānau, I'm just glad I was able to come up here and be honest about my health and about what, about the things that have helped me to get to where I'm going to be able to live a better life and to fulfill the things that I want to do in my life. So, so I'm excited, and and the other reason why I want to get on board with this is because I want my mokas to start drinking this water too. Because you know what? There's the food that they're eating is that they eat, all the rubbishy stuff they eat out there. It's not good for them either. So I can't wait to get on board on this Kangen water waka, as everybody's calling it. So I am waiting, and I'm excited about being able to join my family in this. And I'm grateful that my sister Margaret and my sister Maria and Janine, they went to a hui over in, I think it was Whakatane, I don't know, I forgot. But anyway, they went there and they were talking about the Kangen water there, and that's where it all started from. So I'm so grateful, whānau. Thank you so much for sharing your, this awesome, this wonderful opportunity with me. And I cannot say enough about it. And I'm just so grateful to my family who went down there and done that. So now my niece Carla, she's got her machine, so now we're all a go. So everything is like, yay, let's do this. So let's do this, whānau. Let's get on our way to better health. God bless you. Love you all. And wow, we have to have a get together, eh? Talk about our health issues and what it's done for all of us, and even our kids, man. Because you know what? I can't wait for my grandchildren to try this, because they're all like, I'm tired, or I'm this, and I can't do that. And oh, mate, if they get to try the water like I have, their energy is going to be boundless, right? So anyway, whānau, thank you very much. Love you all. Love you heaps, and God bless. Bye-bye. Love you. Mwah.